and welcome to Change Bible Study. We are continuing to analyze the life of a special woman. Her name was Hannah. Incidentally, her name happens to be spelled the same backwards and forwards. And it's interesting because she's now in a backward situation. She is in a challenging family situation, but she believes in God. And it's interesting how the Lord flips this situation. And by now, in 1 Samuel 1, he opens her womb because she made a vow in her prayer that if God gave her a son, that she would give him back to him to serve in his cause. And that's exactly what happened and what she did. Turning around the other way, God blesses her with a son. And Samuel now is given back to God. And he eventually becomes one of the great prophets in all of Israel. But notice her response in chapter 2. Hannah sings a song. In fact, she prayed, it says, and she said, "My heart rejoiceth in the Lord. Mine horn is exalted in the Lord. My mouth is enlarged over my enemies." Wink, wink, Penina, because I rejoice in thy salvation. It is no small coincidence that in the chapter before, we see Hannah pouring her heart out. To the same measure that she pours her heart out, God is able to fill her heart. And for sorrow, he fills it with singing. He takes loss and he turns it into laughter. And so now, because she's laid it down, as we talked about yesterday, God is able to raise up or build something totally new and better, and it comes out in a song. Friends, if you ever ask yourself why you don't sing, and I'm not talking about singing as an ability, I'm talking about singing as a response to what God has done. You may do that in your car. You might end up doing that in your shower. But the fact of the matter is, if I step on your toe, you're going to say, ouch. So singing doesn't have anything to do with ability as much of if you're human and if you are a believer, when Jesus does something for you, you ought to let him know. In fact, we ought to rejoice, the Bible says, because we give a testimony to him, to others, and reaffirm even ourselves what God is doing for us. And so if you want to open up the floodgates of praise, look at Hannah and remember to practice the art of prayer. And it's in that laying down that you'll find yourself coming up with this goal better than you imagine in singing, because God heard your petition. He answers prayer and he gives us, and he is even the reason to sing. Until next time, please remember to sing, because change